Hello everyone and welcome to our online lecture series. Today we shall take a look at another easy topic from grammar, which is question tags. Now questions on these topics are asked directly or indirectly in the board examination. They can be asked in the form of match the following. They can be asked in the form of put tags to the following sentences, so on and so forth. So it's a very important topic. Mostly the board weightage is not more than 2 marks, and these are the marks that are in your hand. So let us quickly begin. What are question tags? Now, before we actually get started with our presentations, let me sorry. Let me tell you what question tags actually are. Basically, question tags come at the end of the sentence. Alright. And they are also called as short confirmations. What are they called? They are called as short confirmations. Alright. Let us look at the definition. A question tag is a short addition to an assertive sentence asking for confirmation or agreement. Now, do we have question tags in our language? Yes. We use short additions in our own languages also while referring to or while talking with our friends or talking with our parents. For example, Hindi में when we say तू मूवी आ रहा है ना पक्का ना कंफर्म ना ऐसे so these are short additions to some certain sentences that we utter. Most of the time the sentences are assertive sentences, right? Moving on. You form a question tag using the same auxiliary verb. Alright, I'm going to explain this in the next slide, that how we have to necessarily use the same auxiliary verb. Alright, or when the auxiliary verb isn't what do you say isn't applicable, you can use any form of be, as in statement followed by a personal pronoun, right? The pronoun refers to the subject of the statement. We are going to see that in the next slide, what I mean by that. Now, there are two essential rules. These rules are very important. Rule number one is when an assertive sentence is in affirmative form, means when the sentence is positive in simple language, the question tag is negative. You have to put a negative question tag there. Always remember this. And rule number two is a negative question will have affirmative question tag. So if the sentence is negative, the tag will be positive. Alright. So these two rules are very important. You can star these two rules and remember that these rules carry a lot of marks. Like for example, negative sentences are put in the exam and students get confused where to use which tag, and in a hurry you make mistakes. So these rules have to be learned by heart. They are very easy rules. Statements containing words such as no, neither, nay, none, nobody, cannot are negative sentences. Alright, so whenever you get the question in your paper, just look up for these words if they are present. If they are not, then you can be assured that the sentence is positive and put a negative tag. Alright, moving ahead. Now I told you, just look at the example over here. It's a common practice in conversation to make a confirmation and ask for confirmation, right? I told you in our own mother tongues also we do that. For example, it's very hot, isn't it? Now, you can see in this sentence the underlined word is called the question tag, right? I've underlined it, and it is followed by a question mark, and it has to be underlined. If it is not underlined, you stand a chance to lose marks in your exams. Alright, so what are the rules? Pay attention to this carefully. When supplying any form of question tag to any kind of sentence, number one, rewrite the given sentence. You have to write the sentence again, right? Not just put the tags in the answer and that's it. No, you have to write the sentence again. Put a comma before the tag, right? And then you have to write the appropriate question tag and end the sentence with a question mark. If you don't do that, it is not a question tag. Then it is not a question tag. Always remember, the question in the question tag refers to the question mark. So you have to put a question mark at the end. Now here are the examples. Now what I was referring to when I was talking in the first slide, point number 2, that you should find the helping verb or the auxiliary verb that is in the sentence. It is raining, isn't it? You are free. The word are here is changed into the tag, where a negative tag is added to it. Aren't you? Right? You is the pronoun which is kept like that. She can swim well. The pronoun she, you can see in the tag, remains the same, and can becomes can't. Similarly, Gopi broke the glass, didn't he? Savita cooks well, doesn't she? Now the last 3 sentences are examples of negative sentences, where you can see positive tags are put. You aren't busy. Are you? The helping verb are, its negation is changed. It is made into positive. Are you? She can't swim. Can she? John doesn't work hard. Does he? Right? In these sentences, you need to be careful to pick up negative words. Alright? Sometimes they are not straightforward. Sometimes they are no, nay, neither, cannot. So our eyes don't go towards them. So don't be in a hurry. First rule, first step you're going to do is to identify the sentence. And once you identify the sentence, then and then only go forward. Alright. Now here is an exercise. I want you here to pause the video and listen and take this down in your notebook. Write down all the slides as topic number 2. Topic number 1 was preposition. In your separate grammar book, write this down and solve this exercise. Now there are certain examples in which answers might differ. Alright, so I want you to pause the video here and solve this exercise by yourself, and then in the next few seconds I'm going to flash the answers. Alright, here are the answers for the video, for the exercise, sorry. So check whether you have got everything right. If you haven't, then see what was wrong. Did you follow all the rules? Did you underline the tags? Did you put a question mark? Please ask these questions to yourself, as all of these carry marks. Alright, I hope you have understood. If you haven't understood, please ask questions directly, or you can put your doubts in the comment section.